Now this isn't a bad little view to wake up to, is it? That's lovely. I mean, it's blimmin' freezing. And I think there's been container ships being filled up quite a lot in the night from over there. And I think the track marks on the beach. There's something else that woke me up this morning. Hopefully that wasn't the lifeguard that needed that. But yeah, that is pretty. Well, hello. So I'd say a bit of a poopy YouTuber. I have been out, I have got wind blown, I have been everywhere. Everywhere being going to the local shop to pick up a parcel that I ordered yesterday, which consists of de-seal for car doors. So like the squishy rubberized seal you get for car doors. Because so far, after spending an incredibly freezing cold night, I have figured out that the side door does not seal. You can see daylight through the seals, so I'm going to put a secondary seal on there. The back door has a right draft coming through the middle of the van, so I'm going to put a secondary seal on there. And I'm also going to do the skylight, because it got so windy last night that the skylight was when the blind was over, the skylight was being sucked up and down. So I've bought like 17 meters of it or whatever it is, so hopefully that will be enough for me to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Hopefully it'll stay dry enough and I can get rid of some drafts, I think, because my goodness it was cold. So I am off to Chirk. I have picked myself a park up. I was hoping that I would get to North Wales to go and see some family, but it seems that they're all busy and are poorly, so there's none of that going on. So instead I am going to head down to my dad. I'm going to take a couple of days to get there, and a lovely canal side stop off in Chirk will be my first one. So yeah, looking forward to that very much indeed. So this is the stuff. So it's literally just like that. I'm going to stick this on the door like this. You can tell on here actually where the seal sits, because it's got some, I think it was stuck to it or something, so I know that the seal goes right across the edge here, so I can just get some stuck on there in the hope that I'm going to do this if we're ready. You can see, look, hello. So that actually lets light in at night. Rightio. So that is on. So let's oh my goodness, the noise difference. Wow, okay, so you can see secondary seal, no light getting in. I can't believe the difference in the noise coming through. That's brilliant. Right, next stop, that little blighter right there. So it looks like there's this little lip here, and that, if I push the insulation-y thing right against that, then when it shuts it will press against this, but because it's only thin I can't stick it to this, so it's gonna have to go up there. So I should be able to get that the majority of the way around. Last night, just here, it was blowing a hoolie right through, so I think anything on there is going to be helpful. There we go. So hopefully, because that isn't going to be opened for a while, that'll get that adhesive to stick nicely where it needs to be. Honestly, the difference in the sound deadening with this stuff on is amazing. It's like 17 quid for 12 metres of it or something like that. It's been quite a busy little car park with lots of people milling up and down, and I wish I could have got my camera out in the middle of the night, because I'm like, what is the noise already? So I dropped the blind there, looked out, and there was these white geese, and when I pulled up, and they seemed to be so lovely and friendly and used to people, and these goose, you know when they put the wings back like that, and it had its head forward and it was going and literally legging it down the towpath. Oh dear me. It's not, I think it was about 2 in the morning, and we had a bit of a moon out, and oh, you know, so that cheered me up no end. It made up for all the ruckus anyway. So yes, I am going to go. It says it's 1 degree out there on my watch. I'm going to have to get a temperature gauge for in here, because I do miss having that where we had this one in John's van, and before you even got dressed in the morning, you'd go and have a look and see like what kind of clothing you need to get on. So now it's like surprise when you open the van door. But yeah, so hopefully I'll get further than I got yesterday, which would be nice, because I'd like to see this aqueduct. And then I've got a couple of emails in this morning, so I've got some work I need to do, which is great. And yeah, let's get cracking. Nice group of ducks there. They look mallard. Look at him. Mallard. Get it? Why do people think that lobbing a poo bag down an embankment is an acceptable thing to do? I've just walked past the poo bin. Look at me on an aqueduct, and I'm in Wales. Oh, I've just noticed, look, welcome to England. So there we go. So I've just literally gone from a Welsh canal to an English canal. Awesome. So I do need to ask the question. I've walked over it, only got a little bit of vertigo, which was great. So the sign right back there says welcome to England, yeah? Sign there says welcome to Wales. So where have I just been? I don't know. Big stretch of no man's land. It is stunning. It's bloody cold, but my goodness. Chirk Tunnel. Oh, you know, did so enjoy my time on the canal boat with Greg and Lou and John. It's brilliant. Oh, it's an ABC boat. That's what we went on. that was a lovely drive from Crick. I know where I've been. Crick to Ludlow. Absolutely beautiful drive. Nice mix of like dual carriageways and then little roads. And it's one of those moments where John's already said this to me, that he misses B-roll Mandy just to do the outside the window shots. So I set up a voice activated thing using shortcuts on my phone. And with Apple shortcuts, you can set, you have to use the gentleman, if I say his name, I mean, I should be able to say Siri without, I have to say the other word in front of it. But I've set it up so it's voice activated, and then I can ask it to activate the shortcut that I've put in, which is to start the video, start it recording, and then I've got to stop, so it will stop it recording, so I can do it all automatically without having to touch my phone. And it works a treat. It's brilliant. I'm quite impressed with it, really. So hopefully I've got some decent out of the windscreen shots going on. But yeah, it is baking. I mean, it's freezing cold, but the sun coming through that window has been baking. But it's taken me about an hour and a half to get here. Ludlow looks beautiful. I had to drive this thing right through the centre of it, through the cobbled streets and stuff to get to the car park I'm in. But I'm going to have a coffee, and then I am going to go... You know that moment where you kind of don't know where you are? I don't know if anyone else can see. Can you see? Up there? It's the castle. I didn't even notice. This is the stuff that John gets to edit, you see. Look! How the heck did I not notice that? Well, obviously focusing too much on getting a coffee. And on the coffee note, this is my best van life trick ever, because gas is ridiculously expensive at the minute, isn't it? So I boil my kettle. I know that if I fill up my jug to the top, I get a cup of coffee, and then this gets filled up. And this does 3 more drinks for me. So I don't have to boil the kettle again. It keeps my water warm for... I mean, it's what? It's 1:30 now, and I boiled the kettle at 8:30. And this, I've had to leave my coffee to cool down because it's kept it that hot. I don't use this to drink out of, so there's not like any spitback or anything in there. So I can make other people brews if ever there is a need to do it. But it literally means I boil the kettle once, and then I don't have to boil the kettle again until like 5 o'clock, and I still get like 4 brews out of it. So yeah, that's a winner for me. I can't complain about that at all. So I say slumming it. Obviously not got my coffee maker. So I've got Lion's 3-in-1 coffee. Coffee, milk and sugar. And it's the cappuccino ones, and these are really tasty. Special offer at B&M, £1.75 for 24. Bargain beats coffee quality, although they are actually really, really nice. So yeah, I'm going to have that, and then I'm going to go for a walk around Ludlow, I think, while the sun is shining. Beautiful cheese stall at the market, and they had all sorts of chutneys and jams and crackers and everything. So I have got the thinnest slice, you can't quite see the thinnest slice of blue cheese because my fridge is broken, and if I don't eat it today, obviously it's going to stink the van out. So I might make myself just many cheese and biscuits, because I've got biscuits and I've got Wensleydale and cranberry. that needs eating, and I've got some cheddar and I've got some blue cheese. So yeah, that might be my tea. What a little village town. What a place Ludlow is. Wow. I mean, I literally bought a tiny wedge of cheese and some bicarbonate of soda. But yeah, it's got all the quaint little shops and brilliant charity shops with really, really good stuff in. I do like a good charity shop. I was looking for some more of these because I've been warmer today than I have been for a very long time once I dug this out. So, but I'm a skinflint, so I'm not paying full price for it. But yeah, a beautiful place, the best hardware store in the whole wide world. It looked like the sketch for the two ronnies, where it's like, got any O's? And got four candles? Okay, well, 4 candles. My terrible accent, but this was new to me. This whole sketch for the two ronnies was introduced to me about 2 years ago. And yeah, it's hilarious, so go watch it. But yeah, beautiful place. So I've had a lovely mooch around and got the steps in, which is always good. And now I am going to probably get myself some food because I've not eaten anything yet. And think I will get some work done because it's just so peaceful. It is beautiful here. I think that constitutes, if you're Mancunian as well, as a dippy tea. And yes, my carrot sticks do look a little bit okay. I made it for my tea last night and then didn't eat it. Oh, cheeses, biscuits, veggies, piccalilli, glass of blackcurrant, sorted. Oh, look at me, I've got leaves on my head. Well, I've eaten so much cheese, I've given myself a cheese headache, so I'm going to go outside and take the bin out and get a bit of fresh air, I think. Whee! Woo! Is that a zip wire fail? I think so. Ugh. So I've decided I am going to use my new sandwich toaster, thankfully it's not on, the Power Oak to power it, obviously, and I'm going to make myself some egg, cheese and pesto toasted sandwiches. So I'm going to mix the egg up, put the egg on this bottom plate so it cooks through, put the 2 slices of bread on, which no doubt people have seen on TikTok everywhere where you do the thing, and then make sure they're cut in half, turn them over, put cheese on, put the other bread on and toast it, and pesto in there somewhere, probably in the middle of the cheese and the egg. So yeah, do you see how that goes? Because not only am I using this for the first time apart from making toast in it, I've never put eggs on it, and I don't know how long it's going to take, so let's see how it goes, eh? See, I like this because it cuts out. It cuts out when it's at temperature, so it's not a constant drain on the battery there. So it's sort of 0 watts at the minute, which is great because it's still got loads of temperature in it. Right. Let's see how this goes with the bread. Oh no, we're leaking. Oh no. So, should have stuck with 1 egg, 2 eggs. So that keeps bopping from between 730, 740 down to 713. We can see that only the red light is on. Oh, there we go. So that's back to temperature again. And that's cut off, which is brilliant. Let's check and see how that's going. It's cooking. Let's get that flipped over there. Get this egg. See, it looks pretty good, that. It's cooking. Put that in there. Get my chisel. Get that. And that. Very important stuff, of course, is to just get a bit of butter. I think maybe next time I'll sit it on some kitchen towel. Well, let's give these a check. Oh, yes. Looking like toasties, which is, you know, always a bonus. See, all the eggs come up there now. And the same there. They're looking really good. It smells amazing. Don't know if you can hear that. Bubbly cheese. I'm happy with that. Bubbly cheese, can smell the eggs and the pesto. Mum num. So I'll turn that off. That's not even moved off the 80% that it was when it started. And not forgetting the old trick of some wet kitchen towel placed over and then the lid shut. And then the steam from that will clean it, so everything will just wipe off when you're done. So there we go. That looks pretty darn tasty. Can't wait to get me chopped around it. Wow, I'm going to dip that next one in hummus. Pesto eggs and extra mature cheddar. Wow. Yeah, nice one. That worked out really well. And it's keeping my hand warm because it's freezing. Yay! So this is where you'll find me most nights. I'm normally looking for jobs or learning how to play my ukulele or whatever, but wow, my lips are blue. I'm freezing. I've got a family to the side of me that's sat there with the windows open. I'm trying to be careful with diesel because I know that this diesel heater is not the most efficient with it, but you know, it keeps me warm and whatnot, but to try other things. So this is the thing because it's got this on it. So I've got a timer and a heat setting. It goes up to number 7, or you can press the high button on it, and I think it's a max 150 watts. So I've got it plugged into my little power oak, and you know, this is toast enough. This is keeping me nice and warm under here, and that's only on level 5. It's not on high, so it's not using an awful lot of power at all. So be interesting to see how much power this uses for the amount of time that I've got it on for. Good morning. Oh, geeses! Sorry, I literally have got like animal Tourette's. As soon as I see them, I just have to shout the name out. Lovely peaceful night in this car park. £2. I am up very early because it is 8 o'clock you have to be out by, not 9, which is fine. So that's it. Lovely night's sleep, lovely walk around yesterday. Beautiful little place, so get this on your place to visit, even though it is very narrow roads to get here. And now I am off to go see my dad and my stepmom for a few days, so I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for coming along, and thank you to everybody again. I'm going to have to keep saying thank you because I'm getting such lovely comments. Both John and I are getting such lovely comments. from people checking on both of us and making sure that we're both okay, because we're both not, you know, but we're getting there. So it's so lovely to get those messages. So please, you know, keep them coming if you want to. Let me know what you're thinking of my filming style. John has been doing an amazing job. You should see the footage that I send him compared to the videos he's making of him. Honestly, it is amazing. So yeah, so hopefully keep up with the good morning. Hopefully we'll keep up with the vlogs coming in, and John and I are already talking about when we're going to meet up somewhere and have a little bit of a convoy and a meet, so I'm very much looking forward to that. So yes, thank you once again for watching, and if you've not already, feel free to subscribe. Look at me, I'm like a pro YouTuber. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and don't forget the notification bell so you never miss a vlog. So thank you very much, guys. Lots of love to everybody. Catch you soon. Bye. Hello. Hello.